Hello and welcome to Pandora FMS. In today's video, we're going to learn how to install Pandora FMS community version environment by executing a simple command. There is the possibility of an enterprise installation following almost the same procedure. The only difference is that you will just have to ask your salesperson for a trial and the enterprise installation URL. Otherwise, the procedure is exactly the same. As requirements, you only need a machine with CentOS 7 minimal and internet access to download the packages. This type of installation is perfect for cloud environments, since deploying your own images is often complex. But in most cases, they already provide you with the pre-built images of the empty operating system that allow you to install your applications easily. In case of not having internet access, this is not your best option and you would have to choose to install using the pre-built ISO, you have a video on our channel, or an installation through offline packages. That said, let's get to work. This time I'm going to use a cloud provider called linode. I have no relationship with them, but right now I have access to an account and most providers are similar, so this will be a good example. Linode does not set any restrictions by default on the ports of the machine, but other providers do. So for all of you who are installing through another provider that is more restrictive, it is necessary to open a couple of basic input ports for the use of the tool. Of course, 22 for SSH connection and server management, 8443 for HTTP and HTTPS as the case may be, and 41.12.1 for the communication between the software agent and Pandora FMS server. For more complex environments, you may need to open more ports, which of course are listed in our documentation. But for the basic installation, this will be enough. Now I'm going to go to linode. I'll log in with my username and create a new machine. I'll select CentOS 7 as the operating system. I'll select my region, in this case, as I'm in Madrid, we'll select Germany, although it's not too relevant. Now you have to choose the size of your machine. For this test, with 2 GB of RAM I have more than enough, but depending on the number of agents you need to monitor, your machine may need more power. You can see a reference table in the installation section of Pandora FMS Wiki. Well, once the size of the machine is selected, set a label to differentiate it and enter a password for the root account. There is a possibility of using SSH keys. Now just click on create and this will start creating your machine. Wait a couple of minutes until the machine is ready. We will speed it up with the magic of editing. Now our machine is running and we have access to it by SSH or from the web console. I personally prefer SSH. Well, we are already inside and since we're at it, we can adjust the time zone, in my case, Europe, Madrid. For Pandora FMS community version installation, we only have to follow one step. Go to the URL of pandorafms.com, click on Community, Downloads, and go down to the Cloud Installer. Copy the command and execute it in your terminal. Remember that if you want to request an enterprise trial, our sales department will provide the corresponding command for this type of installation. And just execute it the same way we're doing it with the community. Execute and the installation will begin, which will take about 5 minutes or less. It depends on the network and the speed of the machine, and you should just wait. As we did before, we will use editing to speed up the installation process. We already have Pandora FMS community version installed and working. We just have to go to the URL indicated by the installer itself, which is basically the IP of the server /Pandora_console, and log in with the credentials admin Pandora. As we can see, we have our environment ready in just 5 minutes. You only need to sign up to receive the newsletters, optional but recommended, some information about the environment, and you can start using the tool and deploy monitoring. Don't forget to watch the videos that you can find on this channel related to agent deployment and monitoring, which will make your life much easier. And that was it for today's video. Don't forget it, if you liked the video, please smile, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Any suggestion, question or idea, leave it in the comments below please. Remember that if you're interested in trying Pandora FMS Enterprise, you may contact us to get a free 30-day trial.